What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Hype Report. I hope you're well. Big up for all the support on the previous podcast. Now, today I've got a very special guest. He's very big in this space. He's doing his thing. I don't want to big him up too much, but welcome FD from the future. How are you, bro?
What up, man? Thanks for having me. You know, the set is amazing. I'm very impressed.
The fellas have killed it, man. The set is beautiful. But bro, thank you so much for coming on. I've been a fan of your stuff for a long time.
I can't lie. When I see the Casper one, I was like, nah, I'm waiting for the call up. I'm waiting for the call up. So I'm not sure when I started following you. I think it probably was back early last year. So I remember you were reviewing the Nocta tech fleece, and I was like, because like my demographic is like they love tech fleeces, right? And I've done quite a lot of kind of like goofy content around them. So when it dropped, I was like, bro, I need to get this thing. And then I saw that you had it. I was like, bro, how the fuck is this guy? This guy got it, man. Yeah, and I think when I messaged you, I said, innit, like I was really appreciative of you like putting me in the video.
Yeah.
Because I think when Nocta did the rollout of that tech fleece, for some reason I was one of the first people to get it. And then when I got it, the same day I got it, I posted a video of me in it. And it was really, I think now my like video styles, my reviews and that are way better. But then it was like super raw. And like it was just me in the mirror and like, but because of your video, it brought me in so much traction. And the video did so good.
Sick,
and
man.
it brought my bare followers, so like I appreciate that still.
Bro. I mean, mate, it's sick for me because it was like someone was reviewing it because there wasn't many about. So when I was making this video, I was like, bro, we need to get, you know, because I have an editor who helps me out, and obviously in every we obviously credit everyone because there's a lot of stuff.
I appreciate it because a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't. People use a lot of people don't.
You know what's funny when we spoke just now off camera, you said about the Supreme Corteiz. We'll talk about that. But a lot of people who are reposting my video and using it, they didn't credit me. So I appreciate it. So.
All good, man, all good. So for the people who don't know you, tell the people what you do, who you are.
Yeah, I mean, FD from the future. I like to say I document culture, whether that's streetwear, whether that's fashion, music, culture in general. But they're calling me the voice of the streets right now, so it's something I live up to.
I don't think I've been so confident in someone like blowing up. Like I think in a year's time or 2 years time, maybe less than that. But I think the personality you have in the space, because there's no one doing it. Yeah, man. I think, I really appreciate that because it's a weird one. Like it was never really planned for me. Like I came into this game running my own little sneaker show I had on YouTube off the back of COVID. I ended up getting a job in Sneaker Authentication, moving around in there. Then I had a little opportunity with a brand to do personality work, and we covered this Stitch pop-up, and I never knew who Stitch was. I just moved to London, all this, and then it blew up, and then I gradually started moving towards the personality stuff, doing more on TikTok, reviews of shoes, things like that, and then then when I got fired last year in April, I just been like full-time ever since, and then just found a pocket in the scene, and no one's done it before, and just gradually growing from there. So I appreciate it because it was never part of the plan. I get that. So, mate, I'm not saying that lightly. I genuinely, really, truly believe that.
That means a lot, still. That means a lot.
Easy. Right. So you have brought a couple of you brought a pair of kicks here, bro. So let's lead with them, man, because I feel like that's a good conversation starter.
I mean, you can see it, man. So I can't lie. No one's gonna bring a better shoe on this show.
Aiden, we got the overhead camera, yeah? Pass it here, bro. You talk me through it.
Okay. So
and I'll show it off to the camera because we got a nice little overhead one.
No one is going to bring a better shoe on this show, hands down. So we have the Tim Duncan, I think it's called the Total Foamposite Pro Max or something like that. So basically it's a Foamposite version. So I'm a big Foamposite guy, which is even Foamposite, I could have brought a foam because a lot of the UK man do not know about foams. But the Tim Duncan, I'm bugging out. I think Tim Duncan was he was either a baseball player or basketball player. I'm bugging. I think he was a basketball player. This was released in 1998. There's been 3 variations, I think. This is the 2011 variation. Obviously, it's got an air unit, so it is an Air Max, but it's got the Foamposite shell.
And yeah, there's just not many shapes like this in terms of foam posit.
Yeah, man, it's fire, bro.
I can't lie, I've never seen anyone in the UK with this shoe, let alone Europe. So it's very rare. It's hard to get. And it's like a size bigger than what I usually wear, but I had to get it.
So how much did you pay? What was the price? What did it set you back?
I didn't pay anything.
Nah?
Yeah.
You got plugged up.
yeah.
Someone sorted you out.
But yeah, basically, I didn't pay anything, but the listing was 700.
Nice.
Yeah, and I don't think the guy really knew what he had, but yeah.
I love it, bro. I love it. I love when people come on here and show something personal and a little different as opposed to
it's not my favorite shoe I own, but it's definitely one I can flex. Because it's so cool. It might not be the most expensive shoe I have, but it's definitely a shoe that is no one really.
Yeah, I respect that, man. Wait, they're fire. What's your collection looking like? Have you got many premium pairs?
Yeah, I can't lie. In this, I would say in this industry, I'm pretty confident that I might wear the crown.
Really?
In terms of sneakers, in terms of the...
I've seen your room, bro. It's stacked.
Yeah, it's stacked, but the mixture, I'm Nike'd out in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to see. I love Nike, you know what I'm saying? Jordan as well, but the type of silhouettes I have are so distinctive and so unique. It's not the same as the rest of these, man. It's not Off-White 5. It's not it's not simple stuff. It's like it's OG stuff. I got stuff from 2000s, 2002, 2005, 6, 8, you know what I'm saying? So I can't lie, sneaker for sneaker, I'm ready to go toe-to-toe with anyone.
The variation, I think that's important, man. That is important. I think as I've matured, I've definitely come to appreciate that a little bit more. Obviously, I want to I not making this episode too much about me, but my content, I've always visualized it as like being like, I want to be the first person people watch when they're just getting into streetwear fashion sneakers, right? Yeah. So like the gateway, and then they can go on later down the line and watch like more like niche subculture people who know their mate. And like,
you know what? I appreciate you saying that, because I feel like a lot of people. I respect that a lot, because you know what you're doing then. Yeah. Because a lot of people will go on camera and be like, this is the best shoe ever, but it's the same shoe that literally every single other TikToker has, right? But like, you come over to my page and it's like, what the hell this guy's got? Can I swear on this? Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? This guy's got some Dion Sanders from 2006. I don't even know what that shoe is. Yeah. Oh, the amount of kids who hit me up, they're like, I just bought some foam posits because you were wearing them. And that's the type of stuff I'm trying to do, because there's way more to life, respectfully, than some of these shoes that a lot of these people are talking about. You know
100%, man, 100%.
So I'm happy to be that subgenre.
And I think when you kind of find not your space, but like where you want to be, you can really enjoy that. So a lot of people who are like, I don't know, like super deep into the streetwear subculture are really like might be like educated on it really, really well. Probably won't watch my stuff because I'm trying to be surface level, the first one people watch.
But also you do drops and stuff. So it plays hand in hand, doesn't it? Yeah, sometimes you go. Yeah, it's good. It's good that you like you see that, because a lot of people lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what other people make, but I feel like a lot of people do the same kind of stuff these days.
Yeah, man, it's
very saturated.
It's boring, bro. Can't lie.
Yeah, and
we don't have to get into that too much, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
the game.
So. You let's talk about you as a content creator. Now we've already mentioned your personality, and you being kind of this big voice in the culture at the moment, which you most definitely are. What is a day-to-day of FD doing? Like, what is because I mean, this weekend, for example, is a great place to start. You went to the sort of tell us what you did.
Yeah, so this weekend was crazy. So I can't lie, last week super busy, this week super busy. On a day-to-day for me, I'll be in the gym. I try, stay on top of that. Because in my job, I mean, we could talk about that later, but it was very like pressuring on my like normal day to day. Like it would take up my whole day, right?
Yeah.
So now I really try to, you know, go to the gym, stay active, things like that. And then I'm probably either looking at meetings, shooting content at my house, or going out shooting content with a brand or whatever. So Saturday, I covered the You Wasn't There pop-up. They're my guys, my brother Fem, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot, Joey, Atlas, all of them guys, FK. And then I already like agreed to that, innit? And then Always Do What You Should Do, they obviously had the Adidas drop. And I know Nick, who's part of the team, and that got released like earlier in the week, but I didn't know if they were going to do a drop or whatever. And then I think it was like the Friday or the Thursday, they put out the video and they're like, it's coming on Saturday. So I was like, I'm going to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to film.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go show love, cop the shoes, whatever. I ended up going in the afternoon. There was still like 200 people, 300 people. So I was like, cool, let me run that. So Saturday, dropped a You Wasn't There video. Always Do What You Should Do, dropped that Sunday morning. And then what did I do? Sunday, filmed a collection. My guy Poundo, shout out my guy Poundo. He's a big collector, but he specializes in Air Force Ones. So we filmed that archive. Straight from there, went to the Holzweiler show, London Fashion Week. And then now we're here, man. And this week a lot of meetings. Every day I got meetings.
What do you think about brands like Always Do What You Should Do? Because they've popped off, obviously New Zealand based, aren't they? But they've got a big surf and skate culture, but obviously banging over here at the moment. Yeah,
I think it's like a surfer skate mixed together. But I think they resonate a lot in the UK as well. You know, I think it started a lot of the skater kids, and then it kind of went into the more broad streetwear scene.
Yeah.
But I think they're great, man. They're the quality of their pieces are good. You know what I'm saying? The actual pieces themselves are clean. You know, they're not doing too much.
Yeah.
They might have a little piece that's a little bit different, but the graphics are fire. You know what I'm saying? Like even the store, yeah. So now where the pop-up was, they've turned it into a permanent store.
Sick.
But like even just down to the details in the store, it's super unique, very like true to what they are as their culture, like surf culture and that. And it's just fire. They got sand in the store, and like in the fitting room, there's like
it's immersive, isn't it? It's really nice. Immersive, man. And I think having that in London, because London is the hub of the streetwear scene, man. This culture.
And London, you know, London. I just did a shoot with BSTN and Jordan, and like they asked me like, how do we feel about London? Like 3 points, and one of the things I was saying was like greasy. Like London's really greasy, you know, like all the streetwear stuff is like super street and like grease, and like all the
real,
kids now want to be
it's
like
authentic.
Street. Yeah. And then like always comes in, it's like a breath of, you know, a bit of summer, a bit of, you know what I mean, the sunshine and that. So I love him, man, and I love Nick. That's my guy, man. Real good guy, real good heart. You know what I'm saying? When there's people behind the brand that have good energy and good heart, you can pick it up, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the collaboration? Obviously it's a superstar collab, isn't it? And
yeah. I mean, so when I spoke to Nick, he was saying that he loves Adidas, innit? And you know, being from New Zealand, and I think the skate culture, the surf culture, they love Adidas as well, innit?
Yeah.
So I think to him, it's true to him. So you can't really hate on that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not I like Adidas, and like Adidas are historic, and Superstar's my favorite Adidas silhouette.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm happy, and I like the way that it's quite simple, but they've still done their own little twang to it. You know what I'm saying? The outsole's got the New Zealand country on it. You know, the insole, the laces.
They've got the footprints like in sand, right? On the insole, which is sick.
It's just fire, like little touches like that. It's just good, and you know.
What are they moving for? I saw your video, and there was like you're going for like everyone was like, what are you going to do with this? Like, I'm going to keep it. Like, I'm going to resell it.
Yeah, I think I don't know. You know, I think there may be like, I think on a day somebody was saying they're like 250 free bills. The retail was £90. So
see if I can find them. But yeah, I mean the hype for them, that they've killed it, man. Especially Bro, I was looking, because I was doing a bit of research for the pod today.
Yeah.
I was looking last night. I buy a lot of pre-owned stuff. And I was looking at, like, I was going to buy a pair of their joggers, but like I really wanted a colourful pair because I know they drop like purple and orange because everyone's got the grey. But there's so many fakes of that brand at the moment, which is obviously a great sign for the brand because it means they're smashing it, right?
I think Virgil said it one time. He said, like, if somebody's making a fake of you, then
it's the best compliment you can get.
Yeah, it's the best compliment. It's the best promo because more people are going to be wearing it, whether or not it's fake, right? But yeah, man, I think they're great, man. I think I love the whole streetwear scene in London right now, man. I think everyone's killing it, bro. Yeah, everyone. I love it.
I think that's what I said to you. I think I said to you off camera, but that's the best thing about this podcast is me meeting people who operate in the scene. Because my job is like just it's not lonely, but like I'm sat inside in my like little studio,
and
filming
just, like,
all the time.
It, right?
Yeah, and it's
no, I hear that. I was that's a good point, you know, because I think that's maybe why my thing is kind of a little bit different as well. Because I'm doing technically what you're doing, but I'm more like outside.
Yeah, it's just different perspective.
With the people in it, so it's a different perspective. Yeah, so I do hear it, but you know, people like yourself, like we need people like yourself in the scene. You know what I'm saying? Because you help a lot of, you know, the younger audience to, like you said, to what's the word, like to be directed in a certain way.
Yeah,
to learn,
I like to think I can kind of merge them a little bit into it, and that's probably, if I can do that, man, that's me. If I can make a living off doing that, mate, job done, man. That's sorted. We have to do I'll have to pop along, bro. Next time. Yeah, definitely. Next time there's something.
You gotta keep up though. Keep up.
Yeah, I don't know if I can keep up with the speed. I mean, you guys it's chaotic, bro.
It's chaotic, and you know, it's chaotic, and I do a lot of, people don't realize, but like I'm directing them. You know, like I'll be like, yo, say this or do this.
Yeah.
And you know, people don't realize it, but like when the edit comes out, then you kind of understand. Oh, okay, it's a little bit more strategized. It's like a mini movie,
you know.
Yeah, because you know, the funniest thing, my main inspiration for my editing type came from skate culture, came from skate edits and COD montages.
Sick.
Yeah, like very heavily memed and very heavily quick
I can
cuts,
see that.
1 second cuts.
Yeah.
Unless there's like something I need to put in there.
Yeah.
It's like 1 second cuts every time.
Sick.
Yeah, man.
I respect that, bro. Like the little COD montages getting a mention.
You know that, bro. I was greasy back in the day in Modern Warfare 2. I was the guy.
So let's talk about, I guess, streetwear at the moment, kind of fashion in the UK especially. How is the scene? What's upcoming? What brands do you predict to be big in 2024? It's a difficult one.
It's a difficult one, and it's kind of political for me because I'm affiliated with everyone in it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what? Let's not go on the brands that are already big. So Corteiz, 100%.
Yeah.
They're there. But I'm like I said, I'm really loving the space right now. So A1 Denim, love A1 Denim, G Close Studios. You Wasn't There. I really love what You Wasn't There is pushing in terms of the movement. You know, they're pushing a healthy movement. You know, they're pushing everybody to be active, but to stay fly whilst they're active, right? So it's more of like a lifestyle brand. And they're good people, man. Good culture, good community. And Clint's, of course, that's my brother, man. I came up with Junior. You know what I'm saying? We used to model together for years, bro. I met Junior in like 2017.
Sick.
So watching him grow to what he is now.
I mean, they've killed it, man.
Bro, that's my brother for real, man. I'm super proud of him. G Close Studios. Who else we got there, man? This is why I hate these questions, because I never want to forget someone.
For sure,
but
for sure.
If I am forgetting someone, they know it's love and they know I'm supporting them.
Disclaimer,
disclaimer. I'm sorry. It's early in the morning right now, but I don't know who's gonna pop off, but I want everyone to pop off.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna drop my thing this year as well. So don't know when. I'm not rushing it, but you know, it's gonna happen.
Sick.
Yeah, Antonio, shout out my business partner,
nice.
Morgan Alavia. He's gonna run that with me. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop this year as well, man. We're gonna go toe to toe with everyone, friendly competition, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about, bro, isn't it? A bit of friendly competition.
Yeah, man. I think the space is healthy right now. Split that
I can't forget I'm wearing it right now. Split that. My brother's Mo G. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, man. You can't ask these questions. I keep forgetting people.
All right. What about we can go a little bit similar question, but with like sneakers, right? Silhouettes. What's going to trend? Because I feel like at the moment the sneaker space is in a bit of a transition. Yeah. And you've been in the shoe space professionally as well a little bit. So tell us about that.
I think like as much as I don't want it to, because personally I want loads of different things to happen, right? But it's probably not going to happen. But I think we're going to see a massive, same as last year, low cut silhouettes. You know, the Sambas and that I think they had their time. You know, Dunks had their time.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing a lot more of Vomeros and these like new, you know, the Air Max DN.
Yeah.
All these very low cut Air Max looking shoes. These like streamlined
it's kind of sport where like the DN is very technical, man.
Yeah. But then when you look at the shape of it, it's still very low cut. You know what I'm saying? It's not a flat shoe, right?
Yeah.
But I was going to say flat shoes. But then like we're seeing this whole resurgence of Tims and... Bro, I've been wearing Tims my whole life, and all this new bloody trend of Tims have ruined such a good shoe. But I'm gonna still rock them though.
Yeah, they've peaked, man. Like well, I don't want to go and say it's because of TikTok, but like obviously,
it is, bro. It is.
The social media has definitely propelled them. Obviously, they're timeless, man. Like people have been rocking them for ages. But in terms of like, you know, like the new era, the Gen Zers are rocking them. The socials have elevated
they're
them.
ruining that shoe, bro. I'll always rock Tims. I'll always support Timberland. Shout out my guys over there. But yeah, maybe I won't wear Wheats for a bit because I have a few of them, but I've got some like crazy Tims I haven't even worn yet, so I need to bring them out still. But I think this year just more like low cut silhouettes, and I'm a high top guy, so more for me, less for everybody else.
Yeah, you know that's a good way of looking at it, man. I've always preferred the lower. I'm low tops.
I think a lot more people love low cut shoes.
Yeah,
but me, I've just always loved. I love basketball shoes, innit? And like high collared shoes. So it's like, I guess for me, it's better for me.
Exactly, man.
More
exactly.
Shit, so.
Like a lot of the OG like Jordan heads, man. I love the space at the moment because the Jordans that some ones are sitting. A lot of ones are sitting. Like the breads that released at the week or dropped at the weekends, they were, you know, they obviously still sell out. But a lot of people got EA. There's a lot more pairs available.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see a lot of Jordan 4s this year. But you know what I'm happy about, yeah? There's a lot of like re-releases of some good shoes, you know, like Fear 4s I think are coming back. You know, there's a lot of foam posits coming back. There's the Air Max DT96, one of my favorite silhouettes, crazy silhouette. There's bare J's that are dropping, that are re-releasing, but I can't think of the top of my head.
Yeah.
But they're fire though.
There's quite a lot of 4s coming back. You got the Military Blues. I think they're releasing like 2012 and then maybe
I have to
2016
them,
again. They're sick, man. We have a sneaker store and we have we try like a pre-loved one. Mm-hmm. So we buy a lot of Military Blues, and obviously they released a little while ago. Not like they're not vintage, but
I think
they're a little while
2012?
ago. Yeah, I think it was 2012. Yeah. And obviously they're not in like the best condition, so it'd be nice to see a few more fresh pairs of feet.
Yeah. And like, I'm not a big 4 guy anymore. I'm not a big 1 guy anymore. But like, I can still appreciate them. Like, I need to buy the Funders, innit? Because it's just a good shoe to have in my collection. I'll probably never wear it, but
is that the yellow Funders?
Yeah, yellow Funders. The red Funders. Yeah, they were awful, bro.
Yeah, I hated
that
them,
shoe, bro. Hated that shoe. That year, when was that? 2 years ago, innit?
I mean, 22, I think, right?
Yeah, they missed that year bad.
Really?
They had bad drops that year. That was the year of like the Skyline 1 and that, right?
Yeah, and then
that was a bad year. I can't lie.
And then I think the year before that on Sneakers Day, I think they released the Lightnings, which are obviously they're all yellow Jordan 4 which are quite high.
The Lightnings were fire though.
They're sick, man. Yeah, really, really cool. So I mean,
that was 2021.
Yeah, and I think they I don't know if the official release wasn't on Sneakers.
You know what shoe I really loved the year later? That Taxi One.
Yeah,
that was super fire.
They've got that kind of orangey, right? Like the taxi driver, like the vintage New York taxi driver type look.
They were fire. I really like them, but I haven't bought a one since probably like 2018.
Really?
Yeah, man, I'm just off it, bro.
I think a lot of people have.
Yeah, I'm off it, bro. I'm off it. But I got gifted them breads. They're cool though, good shoe, man.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying they've really done well. They've done well this time because obviously
really
it's the breads in 2019 with the suede finish as opposed to the leather are really popular. So to kind of get
to me, that is a bread, isn't it? Like the leather it's not the same, but it's good. But the whole reimagine thing, I don't agree with it. And the funniest thing ever, I was on a podcast years and years ago and I said about the lost and founds. I did not like that shoe at all.
I saw that. What did I see? Was it of you complaining about the clipping? No, the cracking.
The cracking.
Yeah, right? It's not authentic crack.
So basically I was like, it's not authentic cracking, And all these little TikTokers in my comments telling me, you don't know anything. You don't know anything.
This wasn't me, by the way. I wasn't involved.
And then I filmed with Sneaker then. Yeah. And he has Chicago's. And what happened, guys? The cracking did not crack like you said it was gonna crack. So I was right. So.
Yeah, I got gifted a pair of them, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're okay. They're okay.
Yeah, they just like, nah, man. I'm off that. The best reimagine was them freeze though.
Yeah, the white cements.
Yeah, they're really
last
good
year.
Black cements are coming back.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that. But them Royals were awful. Suede Royals. You know what I mean? We could talk about shoes all day, bro, because I really know my shit, but like they've missed.
Well, I have to have a few more in detail combos off camera, man. Talking about shoes, you're now an ex-Sneaker Authenticator.
Yes.
So obviously go into as much or as little detail as you want about that. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, so I used to run a sneaker show because a lot of people ask me, how did I get the Sneaker Authenticator job? So this is the answer, so stop DMing me this. So I used to run a sneaker show and it showed my love for sneakers or whatever. And then I did reviews and stuff on my YouTube. And then I kind of took that as a portfolio to them, explained in my, cover letter or whatever why I love shoes. And then they gave me the job. And then I was there for November 2021.
Nice.
Yeah, November 2021 until April 2023. And man, the platform I was at, they really taught us very in depth about shoes. And the way that they did it was, module per module. So Air Force One, boom. Air Maxes, boom.
Yeah.
Not every silhouette, but majority of things are transferable with Nike.
Got you.
Then like Jordan, it'll be like Jordan. How do we do it? It'll be like Jordan 4, 5, 6. Then you would do 1, 11. Then you would do like 7, 8.
Yeah.
It's kind of transferable. Then you'll go high end, Adidas, whatever. But I learned so much over there. And I saw a lot about the reselling side of the world. What's in demand and stuff. Because you may think something's in demand until you see 7 racks of the same shoe that you have to off. Yeah, I guess you literally see what is being bought. Or what are the consumer habits like on the back end of stuff. But one thing I will say is either the stores are backdooring it themselves or there's people at the stores backdooring it. Because we used to get a lot of shoes from certain stores. I see. Yeah, with certain stickers and things like that. Yeah. So so certain individuals were getting up. Yeah, it was weird. It was a cool time in my life because I was around product all the time, and I was just doing my thing, man. So what are we're gonna get a couple of clips here. I wrote them down earlier. So I've always, I'm around shoes a lot, probably not as much as an authenticator, but how do you spot as a professional sneaker authenticator, how do you spot a fake? Well, let me say it like this, Imagine you're seeing 100. So let's say the last quarter I worked my job, yeah. So Q4 in 2022, I offed 8.5K sneakers on my own, right? So imagine you're seeing 8,500 shoes, bro. Right? And then let's say I'm seeing a Jordan, let's say I'm seeing a cool grey 11, yeah?
Yeah.
2,000-3,000 times. And then one day I see it and there's something, like the moment I open a box or I look at the box is different. You know, innit? You know straight away. So one thing they always used to teach us was like touch shoes, innit? Because like I said, when you're going through the motion and you see the one little difference, because I can't just tell you, oh yeah, this is how you spot a fake.
X, Y, Z, yeah.
It depends on every silhouette, you know? Nike, they have a lot of transferable things on majority of silhouettes. Size tags, of course. Nike do a lot of double stitching. They do a lot of like cross stitching in certain things. There's certain properties on Nike shoes, Adidas shoes, Puma, high end.
Yeah.
That all kind of, they're transferable, innit? Right. So it's hard. It's a hard question.
Yeah, I get that. Is there any let's say like a super popular, I don't know, like a Jordan 4, right? Is there any telltale signs that how can they legit check their own creps?
There's a lot of, so Jordan do this like rectangular stitch. So like for instance on the Jordan 4, it's underneath the wings. You will see it underneath the wing tab. There's like a rectangular stitch.
Yeah.
I've done a video on it before. On a 5, it's like on the toe. On the 7, it's on the toe. I think on a 6, it's on the toe. On a 3, it's underneath the eyelet. On a 1, it's like on the tongue.
Yeah.
12. Yeah, I can't think of the top of my head.
Yeah.
But like Jordan 4, the tongue, you know where it says like Air Jordan? On the bottom, there'll be a double stitch on the front tongue. On the back, it will say, I think, Air Jordan or something, upside down. The double stitch will be on the bottom of that line. Then what else we got? One thing people look past all the time, yeah, is midsoles. There should be paint, like perforations on midsoles. That's a real good sign.
Yeah.
A lot of fakes, it will look like it's just one splodge of paint.
Got ya.
On real pairs, a lot of the time, there'll be like little dots where the air's separated from the paint.
Yeah, okay.
Size tag's too long to get into, but I'm trying to think. Insole of a 4, depending on what it is. If it's like I forgot the material, it's kind of like quite floppy. Pause. But on the back of that, it's like kind of white, and on the back of it is like this. It's like embossed. It will say like some weird stuff, but the embossing is the thing to look at because it's quite good. Also, if there's like a blue splodge on that, it's really good as well. Yeah. There's a lot of things.
Okay.
It's a hard question.
Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah, of course not.
Because I need a shoe. I need the Jordan here to tell me.
Yeah, for sure. I guess it's, well, I guess when you, like you said, when you've seen so many crepes, you're just going through it, and all of a sudden you see one that might even look or smell a little bit off. You're like,
I'm telling you, also smelling shoes, yeah, you'll know straight away.
Yeah.
You'll know. Because every time I would off, I would always smell it. Smell. Imagine I smell 8,500 shoes in one quarter.
Yeah.
You smell one shoe, it's off, you'll know straight away.
Is that the factory glue? Is that true? Is that a thing? Is that not a myth?
It's different. Well, it's not. It's not about the factory glue. It's more about the materials.
Got it.
And like, for instance, the bread. No, they were called breads, right? The bread one. Was it the bread? The patent one.
Yeah.
I know they have this really weird smell, innit? And then the what they called the bubblegum one, whatever.
The pink ones.
Yeah,
the pink and blue.
They have a weird smell as well. But then like a 3, like a what is it, dark iris and like that leather.
Yeah,
it smells like this certain smell, innit? And the 4s, like them lightnings, they smell like this certain smell.
That's, do you know how crazy that is? That like you can smell a design or a silhouette based on the fucking smell.
Like, if I was blindfolded now, I could, and they were brand new, I'll be able to smell them.
What? That's a fucking banging video idea, man. Yeah. One day, next time we link up, you can come here. We'll set up a little desk.
Yeah. I reckon I would do well.
Sick, man. That's a fucking banging video idea, man. We'd do that.
Come on.
We'd do that.
I mean, majority of my shoes are used, so.
You're same with me, bro. I buy so many. I mean, like eBay's my best friend, bro. I buy so many used pairs. But yeah, man, it's interesting. I mean, what do you think about like the space now? Because there's so many fakes around places like Panda Buy, and how do all these shoes coming in from China that aren't real impact the sneaker space?
I think a lot of these, because bro, I can't lie, I've come across some insane fakes, really good fakes. But I think, you know what it is? I think the fakes are coming from the same factories, you know, little tip off, you know, it's the same CAD, it's the same, I forgot what they're called. It's the same, the same last and like all that, yeah? The same last, like, it's the same materials, but they're just done slightly different, you know what I'm saying? So I think the fakes are coming from the same factory.
So is it? So it's true that, you know, when people always online say that fake shoes come from the same factory as real?
I don't think anybody knows if it's true or fake.
Because that's a big, like, if you buy fakes, that's their main argument.
Know.
Yeah, no,
you'll never know where the fake comes from. You'll never know where the fake comes from. So, but I definitely think that in my eyes, that's probably the only way.
Because I probably haven't seen as many good fakes as you, but I mean, we sell quite a few pairs, man, and we've seen some unbelievable fakes, and it's scary now where it's at. I mean, I'm not one of those guys who like get pissed at people wearing reps, man. I'm not
I don't care about reps, but I care about people saying that they're real.
Yeah, and claiming they're legit, and flexing them like they're legit.
Yeah, like I just think that
you should own it. I feel like you should own it.
Yeah, because I have a fake pair, one fake pair, but I shout out Austin. What's Austin's second name? Robertson. He makes content as well.
Okay,
but Austin, he had this pair on his story, and he was like, "These are fake," and it was a Supreme Shock. You know, the ones that from a couple of years ago. And there was what? There was white. And there was black.
There's white, but I think it was like a kind of a grey white, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. So there was white. There was black and red.
Cool.
And his was dark grey, light grey, and black. And I was like,
so it's just like a fantasy.
Cold.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up on me and he gave them to me. They're fake. I've got the link if anybody wants to buy them. I've never worn them, but I just think they just look so fire. Because no one, even if I wore them, I'll tell people they're fake, bro. No one could ever try.
They're more like a kind of not a custom, but a fantasy piece, which is quite cool.
Because I grew up in an era where there was a lot of these fake websites, and I bought a fake when I was in college or just before college, and I was so heartbroken. It was off this bookie website, but the colorways were so cold, bro.
Yeah.
It was this Air Max 1, and I think it was like what is it? Is it the Atmos pair? It looks like the Tiffany color.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, but it was like pink and black.
Sick.
I was like, bro, this is so fire, but it never came.
It sucks.
Yeah,
I think. Well, I never bought from. I know what the sites you're talking about. They're kind of crazy. This is all before like the Panda buying these agents and shit.
I don't even know if they're still alive.
Bro, I don't know, but you could buy directly from these sites, right? My mate, we were going on this like not a lad's holiday, but like my mate was going. We were going to one of his like places in like Portugal or some shit, and he bought just before we went. He bought these. This is like the Ultra Boost era, right? So 2016.
I never got into that, but.
It was a crazy time, right? And he bought these Oreos, which were quite sick. And probably like 5 weeks to arrive. And we were like, are they going to be legit? Because we didn't know much about sneakers. We were like 16, 17 then. Like, it was like college as well. And we were like, are they going to be legit? Are they going to be legit? Like, because they're obviously not going to be legit because they're 100 quid and it's a resale on the resale market's 400. But yeah, they arrived and it was like, oh shit. And we spent ages there, like a few hours, like looking at them, inspecting them, comparing them to like
but they
YouTube
were
reviews.
Fake, yeah.
Hard, bro. Especially now, because obviously they're not going to be sitting on a random, like, it's like cheap Adidas kicks or shit like that, or like Fire Ultra Boost or what, there's a domain website or something.
Yeah. It was a time, man. It was definitely a time, but yeah, I don't mind about the reps. Just don't say that they're real because that's just moist.
And selling them as real is a problem, bro. That's bad, man. That's bad because that stops people from getting into the culture. Yeah, because it's hard. It's hard now to get into.
Man. It's expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive. Crepes are expensive, bro.
So as a professional sneaker authenticator, what is the best fake you've ever seen?
Best fake I ever saw.
Something you've looked at and you're like, oh shit, I'm not, kind of like not sure. Like
the best fake I ever saw, which was, it was Taxi Ones. It was Taxi Ones dropped, and I think it was about a month after they dropped. And these fakes that we got in were just like identical.
Really?
But I think the things that were wrong with them, there was something to do with like the insole and like the stitching like on the tongue and the feel of the tongue. That was it. It was like so on point, bro. But yeah, there was a lot of fakes, man. I caught fakes probably once a day.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
Is there like any pairs that you think that you get it or you used to got it, you used to like have come in and you like were like, well, because it's difficult, I imagine, to spot the difference. Well, maybe not for you, but for like normal people to spot the difference between a quality control issue and maybe a rep.
Yeah, like the amount of times kids were in my comments talking about, oh, these are reps. I'm like, bro, you do not understand anything about shoes, bro. You don't understand QC anyway.
Yeah.
There's a massive difference, yeah. Like for instance, one of the most fake shoes is Mocha Ones. So nowadays, I don't believe anyone who wears that shoe. Black Cat 4s, I don't believe anyone.
That shoe, I honestly reckon that is one of the most
Black
fake
Cat
pairs
4s,
on the planet.
Mocha Ones. What are they? University Blue
That would
ones?
that's a cool segment. Let's do what are the most fake shoes? So if you saw them in person, you believe they were reps. You didn't think they were real.
Yeah. So
what we got the
Mocha Jordan 1s.
Mocha Jordan 1s, Black Cat 4s.
Black Cat Jordan 4s. I think they're the University Blue Jordan 1s. It's the leather and the suede.
Yeah.
Not the Turbo Greens, the blue version. What's that?
The Hyper Royale type ones. Yeah. They've got that nice
so
blue finish.
Faked, bro.
Yeah.
So faked.
Yeah.
And we would always have to compare the suede. So the Mocha, there's a certain gradient of suede on it.
Yeah, because I've seen
and
that.
And the University, the whatever they're called.
What about the Jordan 4 Uni Blues? Because they're
so easy to realize if they're fake or not.
Yeah, I guess because they're covered
the color
in the suede.
Of the blue.
Yeah.
It's the color of the blue, the gradient on the suede. But Jordan 11 Cherries, Jordan 11 Cool Greys.
Yeah, I can imagine Cool Greys.
What did I say? The bubblegum Jordan 1s.
I didn't think there'd be that many fakes of them.
Bare fakes of them, and they're bread Payton 1s.
Yeah.
Bare fakes of them.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
So the Payton 1s, they're the ones with the shiny leather and the red and black. They would have released in 2020.
Yeah, and they have that
maybe?
that red metal.
They have the tag. Yeah. I got my dad a pair of them, bro.
There's actually there's a point. So that hang tag, there's lines on the back. A lot of fakes don't have those lines on the hang tag of the Jumpman. So let's
put that in order, right? So we got I would probably put the
Mocha one,
and then second 4s, the Black Cat 4s.
Yeah. Then I would say probably like a Jordan 11. Yeah, Jordan 11 in general, Concord, Bread, Cool Grey, all of them, to be honest. And then I'll probably put the Hyper Royale, the University Blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. That's a good segment, man. That was good.
That's a good
I like that.
still,
I've always wanted to. It's really interesting speaking to someone who used to specialize in that, man.
Yeah, but obviously that was my day job, innit? So I don't really care about that.
Yeah, personally. It's different, man. Because you worked there, and I kind of obviously haven't worked that.
Like respectfully, this is my camera. Yeah, respectfully, stop going into my comments telling me I don't know anything about shoes. I worked it for 2 years, and I spent my whole life knowing about shoes. Stop talking about my shoes are reps. Just because they're older than what you buy, it doesn't mean they're reps. You just don't know anything about shoes. You found out about shoes on TikTok 2 years ago.
Fair enough. Right.
Yes.
What you interview a lot of rappers, brand owners, music artists. Mm-hmm. Have you got any really cool stories about them? Who's your favorite, man? Have you ever interviewed someone you'd be like, damn, I like this guy?
Everyone, to be honest, but there's been some full circle moments. Interviewing Clint the end of last year. That's my guy. Super proud of him, man. And I originally spoke to Clint in 2016 when he had his first brand, which people don't know about. And we we spoke here and there, saw him a couple of times here and there over the years, and in the past 2 years, we've, tapped into each other more. Obviously, he's taken over the world. And, when we did the interview, it was just very a full circle moment. He's saying in the interview, he's bigging me up and he's saying, I remember FD, I remember Fabs when he rapped and all this. So it was a very full circle moment.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I like that.
I was just in Paris for Fashion Week and I interviewed Don C.
Sick.
So I think for the people who don't know, Don C was Kanye's manager. He was a very influential person coming from Chicago. He was in the same camp as Virgil, Kanye, Jerry Lorenzo, all of these people. So without Chicago Don C, there's not a lot of these people, man.
Yeah,
he was a big inspiration to them people. He was like I think he made a lot of things happen for a lot of people. Just so many people, bro. So many rappers who I love growing up. AJ Tracey being one of them, great guy. Man,
how do you like comprehend that? Like, how do you deal with that, man? Like, do you get nervous? Because I'll be, bro. If I was going to interview someone who I've listened to for a long time, and I've met people, but I haven't like interviewed them. Like, so not so much. It's different because I've met people I used to like idolize, but not on camera. Yeah. But how do you like get ready for that, man?
A lot of these times it's not prepared. So there's no like premeditation. I just have to act on impulse. And I work really well under pressure. But the one time I didn't, which was technically early on in my career, it was just before I got fired. It was in April last year when I interviewed Nines. And I look at Nines as one of my favorite rappers of all time. I think he's one of the best in the world. And
I've seen that one where you asked him if he was the best rapper and he was like, nah.
Yeah. I just don't think he's really a talker. And I prepped a whole interview. And then when I got to the place, I was with Morgan Key. Shout out my big bro, man. That's my dog. He's like really close with Nines. And I watched Nines in front of me say no to like 3 interviews.
Oh, shit.
And I waited right to the end. And he basically said, like, because Morgan, I'll do it, innit? So then I was about to do it. And I prepped this whole interview. And I had all these questions asked, like, he's my GOAT, right? And there's like all his brethrens like in front of me. And then as I'm about to do it, he was like, wait, what are you going to ask me? Because I think he was a bit nervous, like he just come back from jail or whatever. And I forgot everything.
Yeah.
So the interview was probably my worst interview, but it literally changed everything for me. So, yeah. But I still love him. I think he's a legend.
Yeah, that's sick.
But that was hard for me.
How do you get that? Like, if there's anyone out there like who wants to maybe not like do exactly what you're doing, but like get into like interviewing these type of people, like how do you do it? Is it all purely networking?
Well, yeah, it's just about building your lane, building your name as well. Bars. Just gradually building your lane. Seizing an opportunity, making an opportunity for yourself. I think a lot of people sit on their arse and then cry that they're getting no opportunities but don't put in any work.
Yeah.
So you have to put in the work, man. You have to put in the work. I don't take a day off, to be honest.
Nah, I'm the same. Especially in this type of job, man, because it's the best. It's brilliant. It's amazing. It's such a blessing. You can't take it for granted.
But yeah, you can't. And you also, the way I look at it is every opportunity is my last. So any opportunity I do get, I just make sure it's the best I can do.
It's a good mindset.
Try to get a moment every time I interview someone famous or whatever. Ask them stuff that no one asked them before. That's why now I do these like quick fire rounds with them, because it's like really easy to like break their show like straight away.
Yeah. Makes you feel comfortable, I guess. Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who I do want to talk to, which I'm hoping this year I'll do it.
Will be the year. Yeah. Let's talk about just quickly, just to finish off. Okay. Obviously, you were the guy who broke the Supreme and Corteiz collaboration, because I was. It was a Saturday, right? I was sat there on the sofa, because obviously a lot of my content evolves around kind of like what's happening and kind of like documenting kind of like a bit of an authentic reaction to a relatively like younger audience. So I was like, oh my fucking God, bro, like what is going on? So how did that happen, man? Talk about it.
I wish it was this amazing story about how Clint shouted me and he said, break the news. So basically, because I'm not gonna lie, innit? The fact everybody thought it was planned is amazing. Because that means I'm doing something right.
True.
But the reality of was I had a job with Adidas. They were doing a football tournament against Paris, and a football match against Paris, and we had to meet in Shepherd's Bush at this bougie hotel. I forgot the name of it, and I came out the train station. I'm never in Bush, so I came out the train station. The first billboard I see outside Shepherd's Bush Market is Supreme Corteiz. Supreme rules the world.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, this looks like fake, right? Everyone's walking past it. I'm like,
you know, it's clocking. Yeah,
no one's clocking it. So I'm like, oh, this has been up for months. Like, maybe I just wasn't aware. Cool. Post a little thing on my story and a little video of it on my story. And I walk off and I'm waiting for my guy, Tris. That's my right hand. He films majority of my work. That's my bro. I'm waiting for Tris. My phone's going off. I got people hitting me up. Send me the video so I can repost it on this platform. All the platforms I know, innit? So I'm like, why? And then they're like, what? This is news. This is breaking news. I'm like, okay. And then I get somebody from Corteiz's team hit me up. I'm not going to say what they said, but I basically said to him, all right, cool. Give me 10 minutes. I'm waiting for Tris to pull up. I called Tris. I'm like, bro, I need you to hurry the fuck up because I think I've just announced something that no one's announced. So he pulls up in some bookie parking spot. I said, yo, let's shoot this now. I go in front of it. I just start, you know what I'm saying, talking my shit in front of it. No cap. Every single platform reposted that thing. And I'm talking global. I'm talking Hypebeast Africa, Hypebeast Japan, Hypebeast Australia. I'm talking Sneaker Freaker, every complex account, every single sneaker account, every single fashion account. And the best thing about it, Corteiz didn't post it, Supreme didn't post it. So it almost looked like it was planned because they don't need to promo that.
Nah.
And then, yeah, man, it changed everything. It probably brought me in about 4,000 followers.
Sick.
The engagement I had for that week was like insane. I probably had about 4 million accounts reached, maybe 5 million accounts reached. And that is a prime example of seizing the moment because I could have just walked off. I could have gone to the Adidas job, but I was late to the Adidas job because I needed to edit it. It was only, 20 seconds?
Yeah, it wasn't long, but it was enough, man.
And the best thing about it, right in the start, everyone was posting my story and all the TikTokers were taking my story. And then I was like, fuck. But then when I did the video in front of it, that's the one that circulated.
And that's best, right? Because you're in it and your face is in it.
And it definitely brought me in work. It got me a Vogue article. It got me article with GQ, I think. All these places, all these magazines. And I was in Paris and people high up in brands were quoting it to me and saying it to me. And it was cool, man. And then when I see Clint, and I spoke to a couple people on that side, I think it went up. So the pop-up was a Saturday after. It dropped on, Or was it in the week? It might have been midweek.
No, I'm sure.
It might have been I think it was midweek.
What, the
pop-up?
The pop-up was midweek, but the announcement was on the Saturday.
So the pop-up was the Wednesday, right? And then it dropped on the Thursday? I don't know. It was a Thursday.
Okay. But it was Thursday morning for the tee and the hoodie at the pop-up.
Okay.
But the Supreme only released the tee.
Oh, yeah. So the drop was on the Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've heard was the poster, the billboard, was meant to go up on Monday.
Oh.
And I saw it on Saturday. So they put it up early by accident. So it wasn't planned. And I leaked it.
So they were obviously like...
And then because it got caught, because it went viral, it just played out. And then when I see Clint a couple of days later, he was like, oh, you fucking leaked it. But it was never part of it. It was never part of their rollout. It was never part of their plan. But it
changed my life. Can't
Yeah, sick, man. Again, seizing the moment, bro.
Seizing the moment, I think a lot of people, they don't seize the moment. You know, you gotta think on your feet, man. You gotta really think on your feet. You gotta really take accountability and just like try. Right, really.
And what
really
was it finally to finish? What was it like interviewing Clint on that drop day? Because obviously it was
like I said, full circle, man, full circle. I think everybody looks at Clint. Clint is very influential now. He's more influential than these rappers, bro. Like he's very influential in the game, in the space, and he's a very big inspiration to, you know, a lot of streetwear people, a lot of fashion people in general. But I still look at Clint as a person I spoke to in 2016, and the same amount of respect he gave me then and over the years when I've seen him. And then, like I said, the full circle moment where he says all these things on camera about, you know, us knowing each other from the past. So it was just, it was a full circle moment, man. And I think, you know, everyone was in my comments when I first spoke about the drop and the leak of the clothes, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's so boring. But Clint even says in that video, this collab only happened a month ago, 2 weeks ago. You know, what do you expect to come from this collab?
Yeah.
It's on a good Supreme blank. You know, it's got a Corteiz logo. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I think.
And this is a kid who comes from nothing, from London, who has collabed with the biggest streetwear brand in the world, and people still have something to doubt.
Yeah.
It's like you lot still have something to doubt, but your carpet is peeling off in your yard.
Yeah.
Just get a job.
What was sick, man, was when he obviously he used to be you imagine he still is a big Supreme fan, but all those pics kind of went viral of him back in 2015 outside the Supreme store, rocking the Supreme North Face collaboration.
You know, and I think people need to stop looking at things for what it is and look at the bigger picture, man. Like, this is amazing,
huge,
bro. Like, that is amazing.
Yeah, sick, man. It was great for.
It was great for the culture. It was great for the.
It was great for everyone, man.
It was great for everyone.
Literally amazing, bro.
It was amazing, man, and I think it was really good for Supreme as well.
Of course, bro.
That was like a perfect,
especially over here. Especially over here, because I know a lot of the US had.
But
quite
the
a lot
US,
to say.
bro.
That's
what I'm saying. The US, they love Corteiz, bro. They love UK streetwear, bro.
Yeah.
UK streetwear. These lot can get at me. I don't give a fuck. UK streetwear. I can't lie. UK right now are on top, bro.
Yeah.
Streetwear, music. We are the most influential right now. Right now, don't shout at me. Yeah. Right now, we are number one, bro.
London
Central
is the hub,
C,
man. Yeah.
Corteiz, Clint's, all these brands that are coming out of the UK, which are globally getting accepted, bro, we're number one, bro.
Yeah.
Me as well. The best in the world.
It's a great time to be involved, man. Right.
100%.
Bro, it's been a pleasure.
Appreciate it,
Thank you so much for coming on, mate. We have to, we're going to have a few conversations off camera.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a few things I want to pick your brain about.
There's a couple of things I got to talk about that I can't say on camera.
Yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Big love for the support on the podcast recently. The Hype Report's been killing it. We drop 6 p.m. every Monday. If you listen on Spotify, go and click the little heart, show some love. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. Again, FD, thank you so much, sir. Check out his socials. Man, go and watch his stuff, bro.
FD from the future, man.
He is doing the most, and it's honestly, it's a pleasure to see. So
blessings, bro.
Monday, 6 p.m. every week. I'll see you in the next one.
Wait.